So I just thought I'd make this quick video with fitting basin taps. Now, basin taps, I don't know, I mean, these taps are £80 for the pair, which is ridiculous, but they're an all brass construction. But for that amount of money, they still come with absolutely rubbish plastic nuts. And the best thing you can do with them plastic nuts is throw them in the bin and replace them with these. Now, technically, unusually, these taps, they are actually a bath tap, but they still, I think they still look pretty decent because it's quite a big sink that I've got. They look all right. So normally you'd have a half inch nut on these, but because they're actually a bath tap, they're a 3/4. So the other thing I'm going to do as well is I always recommend fitting copper tails to a tap, because it's another thing that helps stop them from spinning around, because there's nothing more annoying than loose taps. So by using a brass nut, actually soldering on copper tails, you're less likely to have rotating taps. Originally on this sink, the taps were fixed with these flexes, but they don't give any stability to the tap, whereas anything extra you can give to stop your tap rotating, to me, is essential. Another recommendation I have is make sure you stick your sink back as well as mechanically fixed. I'm using OB1, which is an incredibly good silicone-based adhesive. I also use CT1, and quite honestly I don't actually know what the difference is. I think they're just a different brand. But both of these products are really good, and using that adhesive will just help it stay on the wall. And later on, when I come to doing the vinyl, because it'll be stuck to the wall, I'll be able to remove the pedestal to get a really neat job when it comes to fitting the vinyl. So there you go. Before I fit the sink to the wall, I've now fitted the copper stabs with proper sort of end feed tap connectors. Again, like I said before, I don't like using push fit for taps because it can rotate, but because that pipe is now fixed solid, by the time it's soldered to the other pipes, that will help the taps stay straight because it's something solid to fix to. And it's always worth fitting the taps before you fit the basin, because it's a damn sight easier to get to the nuts when the basin's not on the wall. Right, so there we are. The sink's fitted nice and neat now. Pipe works nice and tight as it possibly can be to the pedestal. Just got that little floor patch to do, which is something and nothing. But yeah, looks a lot better than what it was going to do.